Saudi Aramco Aviation Safety. Aviation Safety. The following precautions are for Saudi Aramco aviation passengers. Most importantly, follow commands from trained aviation employees at all times, both on the ramp and inside the aircraft. General requirements. 1. Smoking is prohibited in the terminal building, on board all Saudi Aramco aircraft, and on aviation ramps, apron areas, helipads, and helidecks. 2. Follow directions from the ramp dispatcher, pilot in command, PIC, or helideck landing officer, HLO, while transferring to and from the aircraft. 3. Follow the marked walking zones and never approach an aircraft or helicopter for boarding unless directed to do so. Keep clear of propellers and engine intakes at all times when approaching the aircraft. 4. Follow instructions posted in the ramp area and pathways. 5. Do not use mobile phones on board the aircraft or on aviation ramps, apron areas, helidecks, or helipads.
6. Do not wear personal headphones on the aviation ramp. 7. Only persons actively engaged in aircraft servicing are permitted to walk around aircraft. 8. Inform aviation personnel if you observe foreign object debris on the ramp, helideck, or helipad. Baggage. 1. Declare all items in checked or carry-on baggage that might be considered dangerous goods prior to boarding. 2. Comply with IATA dangerous goods regulations when transporting dangerous goods on Saudi Aramco aircraft. 3. Observe baggage requirements and limitations, i.e., number of bags, weight, and size, for the aircraft. 4. Store carry-on baggage only in approved compartments. Safety procedures for takeoff and landing. 1. Comply with all flight crew and all PIC instructions. 2. PIC has overall responsibility for the safety of the aircraft, passengers, and cargo. 3. Fasten seat belt at all times while seated, or as directed by the cabin crew. 4. Remain seated in the upright position during takeoff and landing. 5. Remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop, and at all times when the fasten seat belt sign is illuminated. Do not unfasten seat belt until directed by crew members. 6. Do not obstruct aisles, galleys, or lavatories. Helicopters. 1. The captain in the left seat has overall responsibility for the helicopter and its passengers. Follow both the captain's and co-pilot's instructions at all times. 2. Carry a valid Saudi Aramco helicopter passenger safety certificate when traveling over land. 3. Carry a valid helicopter underwater escape training (UET) certificate when traveling offshore over water. 4. Keep clear of the helipad or helideck until the helicopter has landed. 5. Approach and depart the helicopter only after receiving a signal or command from the helicopter pilot, co-pilot, HLO, or the helicopter deck assistant, HDA, and remain in full view of the pilots and HLO. 6. Approach and depart the helicopter from either side quadrant to avoid the main and tail rotors. Never approach from the front quadrant or walk under the tail rotor. 7. Remove caps, hats, and keep a firm grip on all hand-carried articles when walking to and from the helicopter. Carry long objects horizontally and below the waist. 8. Do not wear loose clothing, including thobes, guttras, caps, hats, and sandals, slippers when traveling in a helicopter, as they may entangle or interfere with exiting the aircraft or hinder flotation during an emergency. 9. Do not place objects in the passenger cabin. Items must be stored in baggage compartments. 10. Wear approved hearing protection on all helicopter flights. 11. Never throw objects from a helicopter. 12. Wear a seat belt at all times. 13. When traveling over water, wear Saudi Aramco Aviation approved personal flotation devices, PFDs.